Hi everyone, welcome to Nurse D TV. It's your girl Deshauna, also known as Nurse D, soon to be Dr. D. Wow, I haven't been on YouTube in forever. It's been way too long. Just between dealing with nursing school, graduating, studying for my NCLEX, and just going through life, it has kept me away from YouTube, but I'm back. So this video is a giveaway video right in time for back to school. So in terms of the giveaway, please look in the description box below for more instructions and details on how to enter. So basically the title of the video, you guys, I'm 21. I'm a new grad nurse. August makes a year for me being a registered nurse. Yay! And I was making over $100 an hour. Nobody believed me. I don't need to show pay stubs to prove a point, but it's possible. And I think I really wanted to make this video because the thing about social media that bothered me the most was the fact that when a black woman, or yes, actually specifically a black woman, is successful, for some reason it's seen as taboo. And I'm not even talking in regards to myself, but I've seen other beautiful black women online share their testimonies of success, and for some reason people always have to find something negative to say, because for some reason they just can't process a black woman being successful. So I don't like that. So yes, I am 21. I was making over $100 an hour. My contract just ended recently on, I think it was August 16th or 19th. Yeah, one of those days. So how I got my job, I was contacted by an agency. And basically what happened was the state of Florida was in a state of emergency. We had several hospitals across South Florida in a very need for nurses, doctors, a lot of frontline staffs. So with nurses being great in demand, they reached out to several nurses that they knew just were locally licensed within South Florida to see if they can lend a helping hand in those hospitals. And with lending a helping hand, you were paid, according to your assignment. But it's not always about the money. Yes, you're getting paid a good amount, but it's a lot of work. You're working for every dollar. It's not easy, and even though I'm a night nurse, I know some people think that nights are easier. It's not, especially in the midst of a pandemic. So I was hired for a telemetry state relief COVID assignment, meaning every night that I clocked into work, I had to work with COVID patients. That's what I was hired for. So those were the cons that came with the price. I had to work with COVID patients. I had to work on a floor that was short staffed. I had to work with a patient acuity that I wasn't familiar with. I had to learn new skills, and I had to work in a fast-paced environment. And there were a lot of nights where I was stressed out. But again, that's what all comes with the price of being a COVID relief nurse. Now, speaking on just behalf of myself, I had an awesome experience. I was able to fulfill my entire contract. I think my last couple of shifts, I ended up working 6 days in a row, straight 12-hour shifts at night. So it was a very exciting experience. I personally loved it. I love being a nurse. I love learning new things. And I feel like, especially in the middle of a pandemic, now is where nurses, doctors, CNAs, PCAs, techs, phlebotomists, I'm talking about everybody in the medical field. We need to be united. There's a need out there. There's people who are dying. There are people who are struggling. They're losing their jobs. They're becoming depressed. They're losing their family members. There's kids losing their parents, losing their entire support system. So I feel like now more than ever is where you really have to dig deep for compassion, and to really reveal the love you have for your profession. So that's how I ended up getting paid $100 an hour as a 21-year-old new grad nurse. It's definitely one of those opportunities that doesn't come around often. It's one of those opportunities where you do have to take advantage of it as it comes around, and I did. I wasn't scared. I was like, let me just try it out. You do have jitters, you're anxious, and you want to do your best. And you know what? You always have the opportunity to try and fail, but I would have been heartbroken if I failed to try. So I ended up enjoying it, loving it to the end. I love the nurses that I worked with. And it slowly led me into basically wanting to transition into travel nursing and even taking on even additional contracts, whether it be locally, in state, or even out of state. So I loved it. I hope that kind of clarified basically everyone's question, because everyone's like, how, what? For many reasons, obviously, I won't be mentioning the hospital I worked for or the agency that I worked for, because social media is a very scary place with a lot of mean people. But I hope that this kind of covered any questions anyone had. And if I need to even kind of go more in depth, feel free to leave a comment with any questions you may have or concerns, or just something that you want me to clarify. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am so happy to be back on YouTube. You guys do not understand. Again, thank you again. Please subscribe, like this video, and if you even have any other ideas for videos, drop them in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Nurse D out.